Hello, and welcome back to the Meek Informant. Hanging out with a couple of cool New England players. We got on the channel here Nick
Hello.
and Mike,
Hey, how you doing?
and I'm Eric. And we are going to try and catch up on our belated commentary on the Saugus MA Elemental Championship in February. This is round two of Swiss, and we have Joshua Roden against Erik Stenberg. Double Scorpion Crane mirror match. It's going to be super exciting, except for I think this is City of the Open Hand and KB? Kyunbayashi?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Eric's on a tempo control with a Hante and basically investment banker Scorpion, and Josh is on a KB tempo aggro.
So,
it's interesting because it's like the effect of the clan pack, right? Is that Scorpion now really does have two decks that are at least viable. You know, both of these players had pretty good records on the day, so it's interesting to see that the two of them go kind of head to head with completely different styles of the same clan.
yeah, I
That was
like that.
that was kind of the theme of the entire day with Scorpion. It's like half of them were on City of the Open Hand and the other half were on KB. Even in the top 8, there were 2 KB and 2 City.
Yeah, it was weird. I actually played 3 different Scorpions, but somehow I managed to get all KBs.
So, Mike, when you said that Eric's on tempo control, that's a term that I've seen that in Decklist, like tempo control, and I don't really know what it's trying to mean. What does it mean?
So Eric's basically playing this as a old school Scorpion investment banker, where they got hit pretty hard with the new updated restricted list with losing a fate worse than death and 4 Edict. So basically, what he's doing is he's running 3 Censures. He's also packing the Fawning Diplomat package with Noble Sack, and he's also packing Hante and 1x Sadako just to try and basically snag favor. So basically, what he wants to do is he wants to kind of sacrifice the early game a little bit to build up a big enough fate pool, and then just basically kind of develop answers and let the opponent kind of like set themselves up for death.
Okay, I mean, I get that's how he plays. I just didn't know that tempo denoted that the word tempo. So we got the flops and lots of glare. We're hopefully, gonna be fixing that for our next tournament. All that glare.
I believe that is Hante on the end of Eric's row in the Imperial
Yeah,
Palace, 2 down from that. So
yeah, not looking
that's
good
an
already.
interesting start. Yeah.
And he goes with the Sinister Soshi with 1, which makes sense because he wants to try and prevent the break on the Palace.
Right, we got Sinister Soshi, and what's that? The
Shoju is the 3rd card.
no, on Josh's side, 2 of them.
2 Bayushi Liars, the full
Yeah,
art
right.
Bayushi Liars.
Right.
And I believe the other cards in his row is a Favorable Ground and a Loyal Challenger.
Correct.
Yeah, that's the new challenger. Or the new,
Oh, and he just drew his duty already. I saw that in his 5. So Josh has his duty up and running, which will be important in this matchup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because he doesn't have the bonus of City of the Open Hand being able to like snag honor from the opponent. So like once he starts getting into the low areas, he needs the duty.
Yeah, that
Yep,
seems like
for
a
sure.
significant disadvantage going up against the City of the Open Hand Scorpion. I mean, I guess it's kind of 2 separate, you know, KB obviously being much more aggressive, more interested in breaking stuff than City of the Open Hand. Just trying to dishonor people out.
And the other thing is that because KB gets so many benefits from being very, very low in terms of its honor, right? So 6 or less, you can often just stay below the opponent's
Oh,
total
that's true.
and turn off City, turn off City of the Open Hand now.
All right, flips the upholding authority. He's going, looks like Political Earth at Hante.
Nope. And from the shadows in Sadako, who's going to come in dishonored, so she's a 4/4. So that'll be his target for KB to stand her.
Yep.
Yeah, Sadako and Kyunbayashi is a monster. That card
Jo-
paired with like a what's it, Peasant's Advice or something is just nasty.
And interestingly enough, Josh is running 3x Peasant Advice in the deck with Sadako, and he's running the Sadako.
Yeah,
He's
it's a good
only
combination.
He's only on 5 conflict characters in his deck.
And there's so many targets for peasants right now that it's like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Being able to just point and click and say, yeah, your Conjure District is gone, or your Hanti. So we got a Soul Beyond Reproach on the Erik side.
So he's showing a Noble Sack there.
Right, he's telegraphing that a bit. He's got to dishonor somebody, right? But
well, Sadako comes into play dishonored from the shadows.
Yeah.
Is it dishonored right now?
Yeah, he doesn't have a token because Josh uses the underlay cards.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. The little black border on the left.
Yep.
That would throw me the hell off.
That's something all the New York guys do is they use underlay cards. So I like it. It's kind of a cool, unique thing.
Yeah. So it looks like he broke.
Yep. Erik lets it break. Hante gets pitched. And then now he can pull any cancels.
He's probably going to pull the duty.
So he pulled the Forged Edict right to the front there.
What is this?
Yeah.
Come on, stream.
So he's going to use the Forged Edict, get rid of that so that he can't cancel the Noble Sack when it goes up.
That makes sense. So we got a little bit of stream chop here. As the video looks choppy, you'll usually notice the clock ticker ticking down there, which is, by the way, not an accurate time. Despite the video freezing up. That's just because our upload on the day was a little choppy, I guess. So bear with us. Apologies. Erik.
Oh, yeah. Erik went to play the Noble Sack, and then Josh reminded him of the Earth Ring effect, so he's going to have to.
Yep.
Erik's doing everything he can to randomize his hand.
What was that?
Yep. That's a for shame.
For shame, yeah.
That's a good hit.
Yep. So it gets through. So he'll kill the Sinister Soshi to kill Sadako. That way he doesn't lose 2 provinces in one turn.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of sucks a little bit for Erik and puts him a little bit on the back foot because he did fit the Sinister Soshi. So.
Yeah, but, I mean, in comparison to taking 2 breaks with no real defense.
Yeah. I mean, he's up 1 fate. There's still the honor parity. It's still 8-10. So, and then he just Peasant's Advice to get rid of the palace.
Just the palace, yeah.
Seems good. What's happening there?
You refilled before you shuffled a card in.
Oh yes.
So he had started shuffling, I think, and then that was him trying to preserve the top card.
Erik, notorious for not enjoying being on stream.
Yeah, he freaking hates being on stream.
So hopefully.
Yep. Yeah, next time he's gonna check the box.
the don't record me box.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
Erik, if you're listening, please don't.
Well, if he wants to make it to the final tables, he doesn't get a choice in the matter.
Yeah,
it's true.
We've had ethical discussions about that. Can we really force someone to be on stream? Hopefully everybody's cool with just ignoring it, so you the people get to see these fine games from the top players. I mean, and this is only round 2, so I mean, it just so happens that these guys they both made the top 8, right? Josh made top 8 as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a really rough flop for Erik.
Yeah, so that's what, 2 Mia Mystics, a Bayushi Manipulator, and City of Lies on the end?
Yeah. It's either City of Lies or the Palace, I can't tell.
No, it's not the Palace. It's definitely City of Lies.
Yeah. City of Lies. So he's probably just going to put the Manipulator with 1 and then just pass, maybe?
Yeah.
So is the City of Lies just to make your Fate Worse Than Death cost less? I mean, money, I guess, right? In
Although
general.
Josh does have a fair number of attachments worth hitting. So he runs Court Mask, which is a useful tool to dishonor his own people,
Right.
so that he can stand them up. And you have an action window where you could kill it with the Mia Mystic before it goes off.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I don't know how much Eric actually knows that with this deck, though.
I think it's pretty
Yeah,
common
that's
with
fair because Josh
KB,
is.
isn't it?
This is not your standard Scorpion for sure.
But isn't Court Mask like a fairly common Kyuden card? Just so that you can. I've seen it a lot with like
So he
Ian.
bought an Illusionist and a Sinister Soshi and 5 bids all around.
Apparently, I was muted there. I don't know. I have no idea for how long.
It was so peaceful.
So isn't Court Mask a fairly common Kyuden card?
It is for Kyuden Bayushi for sure.
Yeah.
Kyuden Bayushi isn't, I think, a common matchup for most people. So
Yeah, I think it's gained much more popularity with children coming out, as well as basically normal Scorpion, the traditional Scorpion, like the Pot of Scorpion build, being basically nerfed. So Eric's swapping the provinces.
What was that? That was an upholding, right?
Yeah, I think it was the fuller upholding.
Oh, he was just putting it in his deck because he just got it at the EC.
Yeah.
So you hit Shameful.
Yep, Pull Void of Shameful, which really does nothing to 2. Well, that does something.
That's a magistrate,
it
right?
does. So yeah, that's the Cunning Magistrate, who is going to blank the skill of any character who is dishonored. So he can play it out. One of these is already dishonored, and the other one will be from Shameful play, and then that'll be 0 versus 3 on Eric's side. So
yep, that's really strong. I think Cunning Magistrate really kind of wins the KB matchup.
Yeah, just absolutely negating, because the opponent wants to get their characters dishonored so much to get the power out of it. But Magistrate just says no.
You know, every time I sit down across from a Scorpion player and see Bayushi Liar, I always have to just like, like sit there and go like, my
Jiro
God.
does have some plays here. Josh can use Sinister Soshi, and he can also use the Soshi Illusionist to pull the Fate off. Or pull the Dishonored token off.
My mic keeps becoming muted here. I'm not quite sure how.
Hotkey or something, maybe.
But yeah, bear with me for a second.
Yep, there's the Soul Beyond approach.
Beyond. Yep, so that gets him back on.
So it puts it 3-3, winning, not breaking. Probably uses Soshi.
Fuck. Wow.
So it looks like the Void Ring hit the Cunning Magistrate. So sorry about that. We were having little technical difficulties with the video there, but
yeah, we're gonna briefly pause for 10 seconds here, hopefully. Oh, wow. Help me, guys. Where are we looking?
Keybinds.
Keybinds. Thank you. Toggle mute. That's the guy. Okay. Back to the action.
Yep. So Josh uses KB to stand the Liar.
Yep.
So could he have broken there if he had ditched the if he used the Illusionist to get rid of that Dishonor token on the other liar.
I think he could have.
Yeah, because then it would have been 6-3. So why? I guess it allows him to have somebody to stand now, but he has nobody aside from the Illusionist who can defend on military. So, oh, and because he stood early, Eric's going for the Water Ring to bow down the No Fate Liar again.
No, he's going to stand his Magistrate so he can get 2 attacks off.
So we got an upholding authority on the left there.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah, and it's just a poke. Like, I could honestly see Josh. I think Josh is on Fantana. If he's on Fantana and he's got a Katana, just dropping it on.
Is Erik on Ignoble
He is.
Enforcer?
Eric's on 3x Ignoble Enforcer.
Yeah,
and
that's, I mean,
Josh.
him attacking, right?
And Josh is on 2x Katana and 2x Fan. So if he has a Katana, he can get the upholding off.
Yeah, but I think with his type of deck, it might make more sense to go for to keep the Katana around.
Yeah.
So wait a second. That was an upholding, and he went in with a Ignoble Enforcers, right?
No, he went in with a Manipulator.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's a Bayushi Manipulator. So,
All right.
1-1.
All right, and didn't recognize it from the card. Right? Okay.
I am a little confused why he didn't claim the Water Ring, though.
Soshi Illusionist made him 0-0.
Got it. Okay.
Or not Soshi Illusionist, Sinister Soshi.
Yep, Sinister Soshi.
So he's back to, what was that, Shameful?
Mm-hmm. With the
Where's a
Illusionist.
bonsai?
That's going to break the Shameful.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be too much you can do about it.
And it's another Earth Ring, so that's going to create some pretty severe card parity.
Looks like he was indicating Medieval Eyes. Not sure.
City allows to discount her.
Sadaka.
Yeah.
I thought City of Lies discounted events.
It's an event, yeah. City of Lies is discount the next event you play.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he's playing Sadako to try and get the favor. Because he wants to be able to turn on his Censure, which just got ripped.
Yeah.
What do you hit?
Censure. To turn on Censure, turn on that, and maybe to get another attack in here.
Well, I mean,
just to grab the fate off that air ring.
I mean, if you attack with Sadako, you're not going to get the favor because Josh has 2 rings claimed.
Oh, good point.
Right,
yeah,
Sadako's
the 3
just to
glory
claim
on
the favor.
Sadako. Yep.
Yeah.
Right, and he's just ready to. Yeah, they're cleaning up.
Yeah, so that's going to get him the favor. So that's going to turn his Censures back on. If he flips a Hante this turn, that's going to be really good.
Right, so he's gonna pitch his Mystics and dig for Hunty probably.
Yep. Checking to see, is Jero on Fawning Diplomat? Yeah, Jero's on 3x Fawning Diplomat.
Seems
Jero
good.
is Josh's name on the Discord. So.
Yeah.
What is this?
All right, so we got the Scorpion themed favor even.
I mean, Josh is getting a pretty sizable hand advantage. He's resolved 2 Earth Rings and then drew 2 cards off the Liars, leaving play.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Erik used the Bayushi Manipulator on their bids.
I think he did because he went from 10 honor to 9 honor.
I think that's a hunt. No,
We got
that's a Fawning Diplomat on
Fawning
the third.
Diplomat.
Looks like they each flopped a Fawning Diplomat.
So first player resolves their Founding Diplomat first, and then second player resolves theirs. So Josh is first player, so if he plays the Founding Diplomat, he will lose the favor.
Is he? His first player token's face down, and Erik had the first buy. I think Erik's first player right now.
Okay. Oh, I think I'm thrown off from the first turn. Yeah, Erik was first player.
Right.
Turn 1, he just passed his conflict. That's what it was.
Got a loyal challenger on the left.
Yeah. So with the Fawning Diplomat out, Josh guarantees that he's going to end the turn with the favor, unless he noble sacks it or something like that early. So.
And that's a favorable ground on the far end.
Sorry, so can you explain that? Is the Fawning Diplomat, is it turn order based?
Yep, because so the first player has their characters leave play first. So then the Fawning Diplomat triggers, and then second player has their characters leave play afterwards.
Yeah.
So whoever's the second player will end up with the favor.
Man, the stakes for the favor have ratcheted up like crazy with Hanti.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It like makes the favor like something to actually fight over.
I mean, with Century, it was important. With Conjure District and all that, it was important, but only in certain matchups. And now it's just a dogfight every time.
Uchiaki.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's funny because they put up this whole cycle that was supposed to make the favor super important. Oh, we can see a Cloud the Mind going down on the Fawning Diplomat.
Yep. That's important. You're talking about the line character Uchiaki,
yeah.
Yeah, and like Yoshi and all that, right?
But like it really took Hante to make it something that they're going to fight over like this. You know, whole plays that were made last turn just for favor. So
this is important too because there's a lot of fate on those rings right now. So like this opens up a lot of avenues. Erik also managed to dip below Josh via the bids, so cities online.
But he may not want to use it because every honor he takes away from Josh is getting him closer to that 6 honor threshold where his box can give a +1/+1.
Right. Yeah. So what is the City of the Open Hand strategy against KB? Because is it actually going to try and dishonor them to death, or is it like because they can't really beat him in Conquest, can they?
I think it's the same strategy. I think it's just like you're basically racing the deck to try and dishonor them out. But basically, what I think Erik's trying to do is he's just going to basically stave off, force Josh to like use cards and build up incremental advantages, and then just from there be able to like let Josh kill himself because like the deck's going to dishonor all of their characters anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the key is staying in the game long enough for the other players. Yeah, it gasses out pretty hard after a certain point, and that's when you hopefully still have enough left in the tank to take.
So gets the pull fire.
Yep, but I haven't seen what he's doing with it yet. I'd imagine honoring someone on his own side, dishonoring somebody on Erik's doesn't make too much sense.
I mean, you can dishonor Josh's. You can dishonor the Soshi.
Mostly just lots of wrist movements.
Honor ping.
That's true. Yeah, it's just a one honor ping.
No wrist movements. No. Am I muted again?
No, you're not. You're just not funny.
You're just not. Come on. Nobody wanted to acknowledge the wrist movements jokes.
I really am not sure what happened with that fire ring, but okay. I mean, at the very least, you'd figure he honors Sadako, right?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, he's swinging to Pilgrimage.
That'll do it.
There you go. Claims the ring for no effect.
So fawning into
Manicure Garden. Looks like. Yep, he gained a fate. So and that's a neutral province, so that's got to be Manicure Garden because his other air province is Secret Cache.
Looks like it.
And Josh's other 2 unrevealed provinces are both of his air provinces, his secret and his manicured, because he's running Rally on box.
Defending with the magistrate.
Yep.
And doing something to it. Maybe. I don't know. I thought he pointed at it and put a card.
He dishonored the Fawning Diplomat with court games, and Josh responded with his own court game.
Court games war. Classic.
I think you box here as Erik.
So he's bringing in a courtier. The top card, he moved it to the top of his hand, is a force shame. So he can force the dishonor or bow, either of which is good enough for him. Okay, he's taking that back.
What happened there?
It looked like he decided to use his Sinister Soshi instead.
Oh, he brought the favorable
So now
back.
he's winning. Yep. Yeah, he took the favorable back. He's now using the Sinister Soshi's ability instead to be up on the conflict.
Makes sense because you can probably send Sadako at the Shameful next. Or not Shameful, the Upholding just for a poke.
Yep. Out comes a fan.
Yep.
Which gives him the opportunity to pull it over to Sadako, who's going to be dishonored, and now she's a 4/6.
And he does. That seems good.
It's not bad.
Man, Sadako, why is she so cool with being dishonored? I don't understand it.
She's a horrible ninja.
And everyone loves her for it?
Yeah, I think she's just... Oh, wait, wow. Now we're just trading...
Me. It's mine. No, it's mine.
This ornate fan back and forth.
Man, there are so many favors being called in.
He has the fan.
The classic, calling in favors. Double
doesn't
calling
count
in
for
favors.
anything, so who cares? So he's got to have like a Soul Beyond Reproach in hand or something.
Probably. I mean, it could also just be to be able to then stand with the box.
Yeah, sure, but does Fawning Diplomat have any glory?
The real thing that I'm wondering is why calling in favors on the cloud to
She
pull
does
the
not.
cloud off of the Fawning Diplomat.
No glory.
Okay, so it will still have one military skill, but...
But who boy does she attract emperors?
I mean, she's clouded right now.
Yep. Too high on opium.
Right. ODing fawning diplomats get no love from the emperor.
There are a ton of cards being spent for this.
There's another freaking calling
Water
in
ring.
favors.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a big old dogfight. What are they even fighting over? It's Erik's province. It's manicured, right?
Yeah, political water. Like this is kind of important because that's gonna bow Sadako out.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely
Yep.
wants that.
So yeah, Erik has his military left, I believe, right now. Yeah, because he won
So
the
he won.
political fire. So now he's going to have a 5-4 swing with Sadako on probably air just for the 2 fate.
Yeah, he like touched it before there.
Yeah.
Seems good.
I mean, Void is also good because you then clear Josh's board completely.
Yeah. And
Has he?
oh
he
no,
hasn't-
but he's first player right now, so he'd be handing Josh a 3 fate ring. I don't know if you can get away with that.
So Josh hasn't actually used the duel on Loyal Challenger yet, right?
Correct.
Yep. And here comes he's considering clouding the Loyal Challenger, so that it doesn't blank Sadako, because if you blank Sadako, then she's a 0/0.
Right. Also, the winning a conflict and gaining an honor seems good in this matchup. But then you have to win it. It's like high stakes.
Yeah.
Because if you lose it, then it's even worse.
Yeah, that's too much money to pass up.
That is an interesting card.
Really hope he remembers to box before he resolves the A-ring. There's Secret Cache.
You take a Secret Fate. Astronomous
I
Card.
see Bonsai, Noble Sack.
Peasant's Advice.
Yeah, and a Peasant's Advice. And looks like a Court Mask.
Man, being behind the curtain on a secret cash draw. This is exciting. Whoop. No idea what he took. So much for being behind the curtain.
90% positive their decks are larger than their hands at this point.
Vice versa?
Or yeah, their hands are larger than their decks.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. I want an EC.
We got you.
This game.
We got you. Yeah, we didn't mention that Mike here is Mike of Lion Savior fame.
Haven't you heard from the Hidden City Roller Derby that Brandon won the EC?
That's true. You are Brandon or Drew or any number of other line players. Totally
Mike's
forgettable.
unmemorable.
So he gets the break on the Secret Cache, which is huge, and gets the airing, and he's just gonna drain one.
That is very big. That province is nasty.
And
Did not
he's
use the box.
He's still in box range. It's 7 to 7. He's gonna have a dishonored character leave play, so he'll be able to trigger the box because his characters will leave play first, so he'll get the action
Wow.
window.
Yeah, the sequencing there. I was just looking across the board.
I actually don't know that that's the case because he's got an honored character leaving play at the same time. So
Well, he chooses the order.
Yeah,
Right,
but he
there's
does.
no
Yeah,
action window between the characters.
Oh,
Play.
yeah.
that's true. So maybe he can noble sack this guy or something. No, that doesn't work because the noble sack would bring him up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
I mean, you can always just go undefended too.
He's got an assassinate in the hand too, so we are in favorable grounding in the who?
Looks like the one with the fan.
The manipulator?
Yep. Just so he can get one force.
Oh, for the favor.
Mm-hmm.
That's an odd little rule for new players that having a body in the conflict will give you it'll turn on the political favor or the military favor, whatever it is. The imperial favor in this case. Took me a while to realize that was a rule. And
Warm welcome.
is it a warm welcome? Cool.
Yep. Josh is running one of them. Exactly one.
What is he looking for here?
Recursion card, Bonsai.
All right.
What are their bids? Oh, Eric does it with cards, doesn't he?
No.
No, he's using the
a
dial.
Oh, he is. Oh, I see it. Yeah. 5, 2, something.
Must have bid 4.
Yeah. Assassinate.
Oh, that'll do it.
He's gonna box now.
Must have
Forged
forged to
Edict.
cancel.
Yeah.
Does Eric have Fisher? No.
Nope. But he does still have the 4 shame with accordion there, so that gets the bow off.
There you go.
Or he's just going to play a Fate Worse Than Death?
That seems like a lot.
Seems, yeah.
I mean, it would wipe the board, ping for 2 honor, but Still only puts him at 5. That's
yeah,
not
you're
really...
really not. Yeah, you're not getting the value out of a fate worse than death in this situation. I think the correct call is just for shame the big dude that's already dishonored.
Uh-oh. Come on,
Yeah,
video.
we don't know. Maybe they split the bonsai. I'm not sure. No, the stream was a struggling.
It was, but you can see our numbers dutifully ticking down. Soul beyond reproach. To honor up.
Now here comes the... Nope, he did use the...
Mark of shame.
Mark of
Oh,
shame.
that is wicked.
Right
there.
back down.
Yep. So in that little starter, Erik played the a fate worse than death.
Yep. Yeah, he's down fate, and yeah, bowed and home and without fate on the other character. So
Now for shame, that's a lot of cards thrown in this conflict.
yeah, they have been just tossing cards back and forth this round.
For shame.
There was a lot of stuff spent on the water ring, and then here just to prevent the void effect.
Erik's at 5 or 6 cards. Josh's at 7, 10.
In comes a Bayushi collector.
Oh, that's gonna pull the at least one dishonor token off too.
He has a cloud. It looks like he's going for that right off the bat here.
Collector and a cloud.
Is Erik ever going to use his box?
He is
He's
going
running
to.
out of time here, right? It's got to be after this conflict.
After the
or
conflict.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be in the action window after the conflict.
Yeah. I mean, there's no rush for him to do it otherwise.
I mean, that's gonna put Josh down to 4 honor.
He's at what, 5, 6, 7 right now?
Yeah.
Oh, is this an A-ring contested on Erik's side or something? No.
It's with the 2 dishonored people leaving play. In the
oh
box.
yeah, after the round's over. Okay. So there he boxes.
Yep.
We were worried for nothing. How dare we question Erik?
I was going to say I should know better than to think I remember City of the Open Hand better than Erik did.
We're gonna hear some words about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be his next tattoo. Is just literally bow box.
And calling in favors to get rid of the cloud.
So that's all 3 cloud calling in favors from Josh.
Doesn't really save him a dishonor token because now he's got the dishonored clouded person, but he can steal a favor now. He gets rid of the cloud off the fawning diplomat.
If anything, he pings himself for another honor to get the cloud.
Right, so he
get the favor.
Uses the collector just to honor up a character and get rid of the cloud on the diplomat, who is then going to claim the favor. So he's going to
get the favor. Yeah.
And that's super important because Erik's only counterspell is censure.
That's good. And he goes military on the favor.
Yep, makes sense.
Aramoro.
I mean, they were both at significant money that turn, too. And now Josh is down to 1 and Erik went down to 3.
Yeah, that was a huge resource drain that turn.
Yeah, that was like everything right there. They were just throwing haymakers.
I think Erik's kind of started to stabilize, so he might treat this turn as like a bank turn and just maybe buy the fawning, depending on what he sees.
Yep. Yeah, as second player, the fawning guarantees him the favor, so if he does flop another Hante...
Except he's not going to get the fawning because it's not a broken province.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it goes away. And...
look,
Hante. Oh, that's wicked.
Man. And the palace, I think, on the end came back too.
Yeah, I think that's the palace on the broken province.
That hurts.
That's bad. Well, the Hante's on an unbroken province.
Yeah, but
the palace could win it for him this turn, and then he could buy it next turn.
No, because Josh has another fawning.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he flopped another one on the end there. Yep, so
Okay.
he's definitely going to buy that.
Right.
Although he's now bought 2. Yeah, he's got the money. Just
Well, you
do
could
it still.
murder the fawn. Eric could murder the fawning on Josh's side before the end of the round, right?
Yeah.
He's already got the favor.
It'd be
so-
difficult. I mean, Way of the Scorpion doesn't work on fawning, so
Eric's
Why?
gonna pass for the money.
Way of the Scorpion does not work on other Scorpion Clan characters.
What?
Yep.
Can't dishonor the dishonorable.
That is a bunch of shenanigans.
There's actually like a lot of Scorpion players have actually putting Way of the Scorpion down to a 2 of because there's so much Scorpion in the meta that's like, oh look, 3 dead cards.
Well, that's a card I can't pull up apparently, but I did not know that because I'm not a Scorpion, and so why would I ever take notice of that piece of information?
Yeah, it's a big thing for one of the reasons that they run Favored Niece, because it allows them to ditch a bunch of cards that aren't really useful in the mirror match.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's just a generally useful card anyway, right?
Yeah.
There's usually something you don't care about.
Yeah, but I mean, a 3-cost 2/2 that if you use Forge Sheet blanks, it's makes itself a 0/0. That's not great. So the only reason they go with it is due to the hand sculpting capabilities.
Yeah, I think Scorpion's back on these. They're both on 5 bids, I think.
So why did Josh lose an honor?
It looks like Eric went down to 4. No, you can't do that with the manipulator. Huh.
It was probably like an undefended
3?
they forgot or something.
No, I think he went down with the manipulator.
I thought manipulator could only go up.
No, manipulator can't go down. You can increase or decrease by 1.
Bayushi manipulator, after honor dive is revealed, increase the value by 1. So it's just up.
Only increase. So I don't know what it was. He must have bid 3 and then increased with the manipulator, fearing like a low bid to turn on warm welcome.
Well, Eric's got a manipulator, right?
No, Josh has the manipulator, so Josh increased his bid by 1 to pay Eric an honor.
They both have a manipulator.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay.
Eric's has a fan on it. Just put an activation token on it. So I don't know what that means, but Eric had to have bid lower.
Right. So Josh drew an extra card with his.
Right.
Live it dangerously. 3 honor against City of the Open Hand seems dangerous. Although he is obviously below box. And his box is strongly turned on.
Yeah. I mean, you've turned off...
Down to what, 3 honor?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've turned off Eric's box, which is big too. Though I saw another assassinate in Eric's hand, so he could go down to 3.
But then effectively, Josh's box is hard to use right now because anybody he dishonors to be able to stand them, he's only got 1 fate on the board. So if he loses like a Void Ring, then he's going to get pinged again.
Yeah. And a Soul Beyond Reproach for the manipulator.
Yep.
So that was a bonsai without kicker, brings him up to 2, or sorry, to 3. And then the other one will just be at 2, so he's preventing a break, I guess. I'm not sure what.
No, there's the fan. So that's
we
3.
missed it in the Fine Katana.
Military, I believe.
Fine Katana.
Yeah, Katana.
Okay.
Fantana, Fine Katana, whatever.
So yeah, it puts it to 6.
I like how the Fine Katana is smoking in that picture. It's just...
I see what you're seeing. So there's the 4 shame.
What is that?
Fiery Madness.
Oh, yes. Good old Fiery Madness. That card is maddening.
That card is seeing a lot more play lately. Because it's like so good against towers.
Yeah. It helps with the bully dueling a little bit to stave it off too, if that's a worry. That's another collector on Eric's side. And calling in favors. He's going to pull the Fiery Madness off onto the collector. Okay. And then get rid of it.
Yep. It's a 3-turn let go.
And another.
Oh, there's another one. So
Josh seemed a little excited to put that one down there.
both of them have used all of their calling in favors, so all of their attachments are basically now live.
Have you guys ever seen anybody assassinate their own characters to get honor?
No, you lose 3 honor and then gain 1.
Oh, right. Yeah, lose 3 honor. That would make it why. Never mind. Just occurred to me. That would be a bad move.
So there's the assassination, which is gonna turn on box.
Man, really letting the meek colors show through there.
This is really dangerous for Josh because Erik can box right now, put him to 1, and then he's got dishonored character leaving play.
Can't box. He's on 3 honor right now.
Is he on 3? I can't tell because the.
Oh no, that's his money. He's on 2. They're both on 2.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
No, Eric's on 3 honor because his honor is next to his roll card.
Right.
And Josh's is on top of his roll card. So I think it's 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So Josh gets the break.
That was a watering, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did he already stand somebody? He's using his box to stand to the Soshi. Sadako? Sadako?
Yeah, he couldn't use the water ring to stand anyone because everyone had fate on them. I think he was just going for the water ring because it had the most money on it.
Okay. Seems like, I don't know. Like in his position, airing would be worth pursuing.
Yeah. He's got to have some. He's got to have something.
What was that, Nick?
That it's gonna be. I think there are other rings worth going after in that position. Yeah, the water ring had to be just fate, but
yeah, we missed it. So defending with both of the liars. No, those are not liars. What are they?
Alibi artists.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of card filter in Scorpion. The artist and the favored niece.
I think going Earth Ring here is wrong. I think you go Air Ring to take it off the table.
Well, he's got political coming back.
But Josh gets the next attack.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Josh is going to have political coming back. There's Sadako.
There's the infiltrator tools on Sadako, and he's on box. Ooh.
That's pretty big. Oh, but he uses Bayushi Collector.
Yeah.
So now Sadako's just a 1/1 and doesn't have
Nice.
Covert.
That was
That is
excellent.
excellent.
Unless he has another one.
Man, Bayushi Collector shining through. That card is excellent.
Okay, he does have another one, but it's still only a 1/1 right now.
Yeah, he's gonna have a way to dishonor it.
Yeah, Peasant's Advice or something like that.
This is Scorpion. Come on.
Even then, he'd still be short, right? Because he has his next one up is political, I believe.
No, it's military. I think he went political first.
Okay, yeah, so that's a bigger problem.
No, it was military first because he bombed.
He's holding a peasants. I think I just saw it.
And what's under the box for Erik?
Rally.
Okay, so he can choose which type of conflict it's going to be. So he can turn off the favor effect.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a Kiriko in Erik's hand.
Doesn't
and a
do
duty.
anything.
Did Erik discard the duty earlier?
No,
for
he
Josh?
hit Forged Edict.
So
Yeah.
Josh still has it, presumably.
No, he still has the duty. Yeah.
So we're doing
Yeah,
a bunch
but it is political. Are coverting the magistrate off.
So political and military are even because the collector contributes one more on political, but you get one more from the favor on military. So
I think this is actually game. I don't think Erik has anything in hand. He's got 4 cards, and that's exactly 6.
he's asking how many of something are in that discard pile.
Right.
Probably asking for the peasant's advice.
Covert's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like a Soul Beyond Reproach, a Censure, Kyriako, and I missed the last one.
Could he not defend with... He has a standing character.
Covert from the
No, but...
Infiltrator's
Oh,
tools.
okay,
kept
I'm
out.
sorry. I'm looking at the Fiery Madness. I thought that was a character. He used the Peasant's Advice.
Yep, which is the exactly 6.
Right, turning on Sadako's business. He's showing his 6th.
Nope, 7.
7. From something. Favor? Favor.
No,
Now the favor's on
Bayushi.
military.
Kyuden Bayushi.
Yep,
yep.
+1/+1 from
Yeah, he
Team
stood it.
Bayushi. Yep.
Yeah, that's game.
Erik's Soul Beyond Reproaching? Oh, he's honoring it. Wait, why? That doesn't help, does it?
No, because he doesn't have the noble sack either.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just talking through his hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's done now. Right?
Yeah, because I can see the duty in Erik's hand, so it's duty. Yep.
Cool. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, so it was interesting to see how how Erik's deck fared when he didn't have the favor control, just because of that one fawning, and it really shut him down pretty hard.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, his one peek at Hunty, that one whole game.
Yeah, that Scorpion deck is just so incredibly on getting Hante, or just favor control, because they rely so much on it with Hante.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this, and we're going to have the rest of these EC episodes out sooner than we said that we would have this one out. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.